Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, first of all, thank you everyone for the well wishes. All is well. Actually, I'm doing better than expected, so that's why we have um, some tarot readings. I'm not all wonked out, as they say. So, anyways, as I was convalescing, I'm reading the Daily Mail, and there is an article that some previously unseen information has been unearthed by a butler that the Duke and Duchess of Windsor had for many years. And they are auctioning off some uh, diaries and some souvenirs, I guess you could call it. And one of the things they are auctioning off is this never seen before photo of the Duke of Windsor playing King Edward dress up. So here he is in all his robes, and there is Wallis with that rigor mortis face grin. I think we all recognize that grin. And she's standing beside a very dejected and broken man. Look at, and you might say, well, he's looking down at the dog. Look at the dog. Even the dog is looking down. And the way he's looking down isn't like, oh, he's just quickly glancing. He's got his hat in his hand. And all I can think of is hat in hand. And isn't that when you go to apologize to someone or grovel or even sometimes just really sincere, you go with your hat in hand, right? Or if you want something, hat in hand. And he has his hat in his hand. And just look at the energy, the dejection, the what it could be. And then look at her Cheshire cat grin, like the cat that got the cream, with that rigor mortis face, that rictus grin that the Wicked Witch of the West always has. So here's my question. Is this also going to be Harry and Meghan? I don't think so, because I think Harry and Meghan are going to get divorced. So I'm not going to ask that question. I tricked you. So I'm using the Runic Tarot. I just did a couple of readings with it, and it's just tuned right in. The star in reverse. So is that the fallen star? The fallen star. And also, that's my Diana card. No, so my real question is Meghan, has Meghan studied Wallis Simpson? Because we have seen her wear the same type of clothing. For example, at the Jubilee, she was wearing that white number, which was a Wallis Simpson knockoff. That interview with Oprah with the bird poop on the shoulder was a Wallis Simpson knockoff. And there's been a couple of other things. Oh, that red outfit that she wore to do that speech was a Wallis Simpson knockoff. And so is she trying to copy Wallis Simpson? Does she want to be the next Wallis Simpson? Wow, 9 of Swords. Interesting. 9 of Swords. There's some anxiety there. She's trying to relieve some anxiety. And is she trying to relieve the anxiety by doing a power play of being Wallis Simpson? Let's just ask the cards. Does Meghan Markle want to be the next Wallis Simpson? Does she want to be known as Wallis Simpson, the woman who took the king away? But obviously, Harry's only the king in the Sugars' minds. But does she want to be known as the American that took down the monarchy, that took the king away? Is that her MO? Does she really want her little Harry to be dejected like that, to feeling dejected? Like, go have a look at that picture. He's not just looking down at the dog. Even the dog is looking down. The dog is picking up on the same energy. Look at his shoulders are hunched over, and he's wearing what? Where would he be going with that robe with her? Nowhere. That was dress up. That was something he took with him. I actually got to cut it again. I don't know why. Wow. Queen of Pentacles right off the bat. Well, there's Catherine. Four of Wands in reverse. The Seven of Wands upright. Three of Cups upright. And the Nine of Wands in reverse. Yeah, she does. She wants to be Wallis. She thinks she's taking the high ground, taking Harry away from this horrible situation. And here we have the Four of Wands in reverse and the Three of Cups upright. This is breaking up the monarchy. This is breaking up what was. This is breaking up something that was foundational. And she feels like she's taking the high road in it. And she knows everything she's doing is making Catherine mad, just as everything that the Duchess of Windsor did made the Queen Elizabeth, who was the Queen of Pentacles, angry and embattled and never giving them a calm moment, always looking over their back. Nine of Wands, you're always looking over your back, like what's next? You're embattled and you know you weren't finished. So you know something else is around the corner. Absolutely cheering on that they broke up this foundational family line of succession, etc. And she feels like she's taking the high road. The Hierophant, well, there's the royal family right there. Yeah, she wants to break up the monarchy. She wants to break up the monarchy. There's the Temperance in reverse, the devil. But this isn't the devil of the devil card, which is your ego. This is as you would have seen in one of the videos that I did. Why I love this deck is because it actually, that is Meghan wearing that half nude dress with the no back and looking over her shoulder at that school in Nigeria. And this deck just really speaks. Page of Cups. Yeah, you know what? I think we're going to see her dress more and more and do more and more like Wallis. Don't be surprised if she comes out with something like this in her cookery show. Look at that grin. Look at that grin. How, and she was terrible to him. She was absolutely terrible to him. The Empress. Judgment in reverse. Oh yeah, she wanted to be the queen. She wanted to be the queen. So she has two. She wants to be Wallis. She wants to be the next American, but in her mind, Wallis didn't finish the job. She's going to finish the job, and she's going to be the queen of the next generation of monarchs. And with Judgment here in reverse is like, there's no more chances. The moon. The moon. I think she actually thinks that she's the second Wallis. Honestly, I think she's that disillusioned. I think she's a lunatic, and that's the moon upright, is a lunatic, is mental instability, is illusions, is almost say placing yourself above your status, right? How the moon is up in the sky, but at the end of the day, it's just a rock. And illusions of grandeur, that's what I'm thinking of right here. Because she thinks she's the queen. She thinks she is here to save the monarchy by destroying it. But definitely, just as the Duke or the Duchess of Windsor was a bothersome to Queen Elizabeth, Meghan is also bothersome to Catherine, knowing that she's right around the corner and can destroy more things. Because remember, we've done readings that and it's documented fact. I don't even have to say allegedly, or my sources are telling me that David wanted to come back. and become king once Elizabeth became queen. That's a fact. I don't have to say that was only, rumor and gossip, and no. And this is, here we have Meghan thinking that she's the queen, she's the next empress. And what's the underlying here? The hermit. Oh my God, Harry the Hermie. She could only do this with Harry, obviously. Oh, the chariot in reverse. Look at that. Here's the two brothers. Boom, boom. King of Pentacles. Yeah, she thinks that they should be king, just the same as Wallis. Except I don't think Wallis ever wanted to be queen. I don't think so. We've done readings on that Wallis was a plant, that they just wanted to get rid of David, and that was the best way. But I think looking at this, I think they did have ideas of coming back. I don't think he ever gave up. Oh, the clock agrees with me. He never gave up the idea that he was king. I mean, why would he take all this stuff with him and then play dress up for the dogs? Because she's obviously not dressed up. Look at her, grinning like a Cheshire cat. Death. And 6 of Swords upright. 5 of Swords in reverse. They want to come back and be king. Wallis 2.0 hasn't given up. Harry is going to come back and be king. Look at that. Harry, king, come back. And they have to get rid of William first. Whew. So does Meghan want to be Wallis? Yes, absolutely. Except she feels that Wallis has failed, and so she's going to be successful in making her husband king. Unlike Wallis was not successful in helping David come back and be king. Meghan thinks she'll be able to, get rid of Catherine and William. If she can't get rid of Catherine and then seduce William, well, then they'll get rid of William and promote Harry. Because, she's just that stupid. Or rather, should I say, she's just that dangerous. Yeah, she wants to be Wallis. And first she bothered Queen Elizabeth, and now she's after Catherine. She's after the Queen of Pentacles. All right, well, what do you think of this reading? I think that's her final, her end game. I honestly do. All right, thanks for watching. Take good care. See you online. Bye for now.